name is Nancy, and today I'll be talking about the impact our society has when companies decide to close down plants here in the US and move to other countries. It is my belief that the main reason these companies close down plants here is to cut costs. One of the more obvious reasons as to how they could cut costs is the cost of labor. The other one is that they no longer have to abide by US laws when it comes to pollution, meaning that they no longer have to invest in new practices or new procedures in order to cut their pollution. Companies such as Nike have a reputation of not necessarily being the most environmentally friendly, meaning there have been many documentaries where people go out and to China or Indonesia, and ways they take care of their waste is they decide to dump stuff just in the middle of nowhere. Many times it's set up as a playground for kids, and they decide to burn down their waste. One of them being rubber that they use in their shoes. It has been shown that the toxins from the shoes actually are carcinogens, so they could cause cancer to kids who are around there. Another thing to keep in mind is that because they're no longer in the US, all these rules they have here no longer have over there, including labor laws. So they hire all these people to do this job, to make shoes, and pay them sometimes a fourth of what they would be paying people here in the US, making their profits higher. And their environment in these plants isn't necessarily the best one. Um, they're they are exposed to toxins. They aren't treated with respect, and they're pretty much being, I would say, maybe threatened, or they feel like they have to stay at this company because they earn this money, when in reality what they're being paid doesn't even come close to sustaining their life. A video I saw on this was done by John Keaty, and he went to Indonesia and lived there for 25 days, and lived off of the wage the Indonesian workers have at these Nike plants. And the conversion of their wage to what they earn per day is $1.25. That was I want to say 11 years ago, but even back 11 years ago, no one in the US is able to live off of $1.25 per day. Especially when you have kids, when you have rent, when you have all these things you need to purchase, and a company such as Nike, who is known for their great value or their great customer service or how great their products are, and here they are paying someone $1.25 to make a shoe that will later on be sold for probably $100. And you start to thinking about these things, how they pay people such as Tiger Woods $100 million to wear their product, or they make contracts with Michael Jordan, who now has his own line in Nike, known as the Jordan line, or I guess the closer to home one would be the Oregon Ducks, and how they come out with all these new uniforms all the time. And then you go back to the person who made the shirt or the person who made the shoe only gets paid $1.25. And they get sold for hundreds of dollars, or I would say at 50 times the amount they get paid. Somehow that doesn't seem fair. Once again, how this impacts our society is we lose our jobs here, people can no longer spend money. Because people are no longer spending money, all these other companies are losing our business, and leads to a domino effect where companies can basically um, close down because we're no longer spending the money.